Yes, sir. Well, this video will be, you know, Oregon versus Georgia, man. I said I was gonna get to it, man. I've been going hard these videos, man. You feel me? I've been going hard lately making these videos, man. Like, then it'd be 25, 30 minutes, you know? Well, man, nobody do it like me, man. Like, tell it. Let me know. Oregon fan, Georgia fan, let me know. I mean, what y'all think about this one. I mean, I know Oregon fans ain't gonna like it, but hey, this how it's gonna be, you know? So, Oregon versus Georgia, you know? Oregon got Bo Nix. You know, it's some solid, Byron Cowell, I mean, a lot of people wanted him. Seven McGee, And he ain't gonna do much on Georgia though, unless out the backfield, passing game. But he ain't gonna run between no tackles. The O line, he ain't gonna run between nobody. Seven McGee, they the wide receivers, Yasu, Troy Franklin, that's the main one. 5-star. But they lost what, 3 wide receivers, 3 to 4 wide receivers. But we gonna see, cause I mean, like I say, if Troy Franklin do his job, but that's the thing, Keely Ringo gonna be on him, and so I mean that's gonna be a good matchup. But the O line for Oregon, I ain't gonna lie. No, they got a good O line. They got a good O line. And Georgia, that's the thing though. It's like they got a good O line. I'm gonna put like this. If Georgia linebackers start tripping, then Oregon got a chance. Oregon got a good chance to keep it within a touch, 10 points. Oregon got a good chance of keeping it in with 10 points. Because Kirby not losing this game. I mean, regardless of what y'all say, Kirby not losing to it. This Kirby, come on, Georgia don't lose no first game. Georgia don't lose first games of the seasons. I mean, if they should have lost last year to Clemson. So get it out of your head by Oregon upsetting Georgia. I mean, maybe if it was the second or third game, maybe. But the first game of the season, Georgia not losing. Come on, let's be for real. I mean, put the bias to the side, man. Georgia's not losing no first game. And definitely Kirby not losing no Dan Lanning, a first year head coach. So like I said, the best thing Oregon can do is look good. Look good. Like Florida State did versus Notre Dame. You know how like Florida State, I think they lost by like a field goal or something like that. Everybody thought Florida State was back. Hey, that's what Oregon can do. Like keep it within like 6 points, look competitive, give Georgia a scale or something, for 4 quarters. And then Georgia just, score a late touchdown or something to make the score look better. That's what you can hope for as an Oregon fan. Because you're not winning this game. But let's say Oregon O-line, they got a pretty good O-line. That's luckily Bo Nix, he got a chance, in the pocket, I guess. Oregon got a chance with the running game, maybe. Like I said, the linebackers and Tresma Marshall, Jamon Dumas Johnson, Xavier Story, or Smile Money can't get together. Then maybe. The running backs can get it going, and Bo Nix can get it going. But that's a big year. The defense on Oregon, I mean, they got some pretty good D linemen. I mean, linebackers, Noah Sewell, probably a first round pick, Justin Flo, maybe he could have a breakout season, and be like, he was like a top 10 player in the class, Maybe he could play like that, come back from injury. I hope he do bounce back from injury, Dude had two career injuries, ACL and Achilles, I think. That's like one of the worst ones you can get besides like a spinal injury or something. But either way, They linebackers, you know, they got some pretty good linebackers. They play for Dan Lanning, so, you know, they going to be ready to go. I ain't no doubt about it. Them boys going to be ready to go, you know. Like, it's going to be a good cup matchup against Georgia running backs and them linebackers. Then, you know, DBs for Oregon. That's been the main focus. Like, that been the main thing that a lot of people been talking about. You know, I know they lost a few. I think I lost by one. I think I won to the draft. 1 or 2 to the draft. McKinley. Either way, they lost a few to DBs, starting DBs, you know. That's going to hurt them. It is. It's going to hurt them big time. But nonetheless, I mean, Oregon got a solid squad, you know. I think Oregon go like 9-3 in a regular season. I mean, with Georgia being a loss, you know. Like I said, and it ain't probably will beat Utah. I think they do play Utah this season. In the regular season, yeah. They might beat Utah and knock them out of the playoffs. Cause I say, I think Utah lose to Florida. Look, Utah gonna lose another game. That's just the story of the Pac-12 folding. But yeah, Oregon. Like I say, they got a good squad. You know, they got talent. I mean, of course they got talent. They recruit in the top 10 every year, basically. You know, so talent there, you know. Then they got, like I said, Bo Nix from the portal. But they lost a lot. They lost a lot of talent. You know, and Kayvon Thibodeau, you know, Travis Dow, they best running back. You know, he stepped over when CJ Verdell went down, you know. And, of course, you know, they lost some wide receivers to Florida State. Bo Nix, he on 4th year versus Georgia. You know, possibly. The best bet is let Bo Nix sit out. Hey, the best bet is just overlook, you know, act like Bo Nix hurt or something. You know, say he got like a shoulder muscle strain from practice and throw old dude out there. I forgot the backup quarterback name. He gonna come right back to me after this video. Dog, what's his name? Dog, what's his name, man? It's just making me mad. But either way, throw him out there. I don't know why. I don't know how I forgot his name. The dude was a 5-star. But throw him out there and let Bo Nix just avoid a beating. You know, put it like, you know, let him act like play it out like he got a hurt shoulder or something. Then let him go out there next week and throw for 500 yards or whoever they play. You know, don't send Bo Nix out there versus Georgia. You know, either way, that jump blowing me because his name right there on here. I just that's why. Either way though, I mean Georgia, not a Georgia. I mean we talked about Michigan. I said Michigan. We talked about Oregon O-line. Now it's Georgia D-line because I mean the Georgia linebackers. You know we don't know what to expect. You know they got talent though. You know, but the thing is, it's like Georgia got Jalen Carter. I mean, you got Jalen Carter, the best defensive lineman in college football. Then you got Nolan Smith on the edge and Robert Bill Jr. with possibly Zion Lowe. It's going to be hard to run on them. It's going to be very hard. Like I said, the linebackers start tripping, getting out of gaps and missing tackles. Then that's how Oregon get. But as far as like pushing around Georgia front four, that's not going to happen. It's not. And then, like I say, you got Georgia's secondary, which is, you know, got Keely Ringo on Oregon best corner. Like, he might take him out the game. And then you got possibly Nyland Green on somebody else. You got Tyke Smith in the slot and William Poole in the dime. Chris Smith in the back end with probably Malachi Starks and Dirty Jan Jackson. And probably David Daniel rotating in. All three of them rotating in or something. You know, filling from gap to gap, whatever, on certain packages. But either way, It's gonna be hard for Oregon. It is. And then you flip to the offensive side of the ball. I mean, yes, Stetson Bennett not gonna be in the NFL. He's not gonna get drafted. But with the weapons he has, come on, man. I don't see how he messed this up. I honestly don't. Like, especially with him being a full-time. Like, last year, he was, like, taking third-string reps. It was JT Daniels and Carson Beck taking all the snaps, and he was, like, third string. You know, now he's the starter as of right now. No injuries or nothing, suspensions or whatever. He's the starter right now. And the offense can focus on him and focus around him. And he could get 1,000 reps a game with Eric, you know, the starting wide receivers and the starting offense. So, and I just don't see how he messes up. You feel me? Like, he's 6 year. No, Stequavius Bennett got the fade now. You know, he might have a good. He gonna probably have a 4,000 yard year, about 3,700 passing yards, 300 rushing yards or something. He got something to prove this year as the full-time starter now. And last year was JT Daniels, you know, and now it's him. Like, now it's him. He's no doubt the starter. I mean, no matter which way we look at it, I want to say Carson Beck or somebody brought Vandergriff Griffith, it's Stetson Bennett. I mean, we already know. I mean, either way, Georgia offense, man. Running backs, Kendall Milton, who used to cook, Noah Sewell in the training in a paddock camp, not paddock camp, but on the camps and all that. You know, videos of Kendall Milton shaking Noah Sewell out his shoes. Either way, you got Kendall Milton, Kenny McIntosh. Branson Robinson gonna get some carries. Dejan Everson gonna get some carries. You know, but the wide receivers, like I said, you gonna have Kerry Jackson back. Ladd McConkey, A.D. Mitchell, and Arian Smith, the fastest dude on the field at all times. On Oregon secondary, who was the weakest point on the team and lost players in that secondary to the draft or whatever. So I'm just like, even though it's like I say, I ain't saying Stetson Bennett the best quarterback and a top quarterback. It's just, but he's, you know, he could do something though. We see him make throws, you know. But either way, with those weapons, like every wide receiver, I just name Kerry Jackson. I don't name some because like Marcus Roseman, Jack Saint, and Don Blaylock, those dudes, you know, they got potential. You know, they been hurt though, you know. So I ain't gonna mention them. But we know it's the ones that we know what do. We know what Arian Smith do. Even though he been hurt, broke his leg last year, he still scored 3 touchdowns and had like 34 yards a catch. You know, he could do. Fast dude on the player, fast dude on the field all the time. Arian Smith, you know what A.D. Mitchell could do, know what Ladd McConkey could do. You know, Kerry Jackson, he was the Georgia leading receiver in 2020. I mean, the wide receivers. Then add in what's gonna take Oregon out the game. What's gonna have to depend on the secondary and the pass rush. Is Georgia gonna take the linebackers out the game? Like, unless they got a package for him, which I know Dan Lanning cooking some up. But you put, I mean, it's like, what can you do? Like, do you put a big body on Eric Gilbert and try to bump him or something? Or do you, like, you know, like a Noah Sewell, Justin Flo, try to bump him out his route or something, you know, in the mid-out. Then you gotta say you got a Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers, Eric Gilbert. Feel at the same time. Then we can switch it up and put Darnell Washington in the game. If you want to just, you know, just milk the clock and just run it down your throat. until you find another package or something to go in. And then when you flip the package, guess what? We can spread it out and, and go to hit you with Harry Gilbert and Brock Bowers them. You feel me? Like, I'm telling y'all, man, it's gonna get wicked. I'm sorry for Oregon. It just, you had to be on our schedule. And it just, Mario Cristobal left, like, at the worst time. Like, he left when you got to play Georgia. I mean, he know he was smart. He didn't want to get embarrassed. That's what it was. I mean, if Oregon get beat by 17, 20 points, but Dan Lanning is like, okay, he's first head coach. It's Georgia. Mario Cristobal get beat by 17, 20 points, then it's like, Oregon's not there as a program yet. You know, this is all to it. You know. But, like I said, this is a bad matchup. I mean, it is. I mean, like I said, Oregon just got too many question marks. And like I say, and Georgia got the best O-line in college. I mean, Brad Jones, you know, Cedric Van Pran, Warren McClendon, you know, just go on and on. So, I say Georgia wins this game. Now Oregon, because like I said, I don't see Georgia losing this game, so I ain't going to even predict the score for Oregon. But I'll say this. If Georgia come out slow, like they did versus Arkansas, you know, in 2020, all that playing around, messing around, you know, can't get nothing going, getting penalties, I'll say Georgia wins this game 17-13, you know. And, you know, it's like, okay, Oregon, you know, Georgia wasn't ready to play, you know, but they still won. However, you know, now if Georgia comes out, you know, both teams play good. You know, both teams play good. You know, it's like a good performance. Both teams play up to their full potential. You know. Then I say Georgia wins this game, you know, 34-21. 34-21. You know, both teams go to their full potential. But see, now, if Oregon, like I said, have all them problems I'm talking about the secondary and all this inexperience at coaching, and Georgia comes out and don't be having drop balls, you know, penalties and all this, Georgia wins this game 45-24. I'm telling you, Georgia wins this game 45-24. If Georgia plays their best game and Oregon, you know, don't play, like I said, the inexperience and all that, Georgia wins this game 45-24. And the way to get 24 is because, you know, Georgia's going to be winning like 45-10 going to the fourth quarter or something, you know. and then it's like Georgia backups being a game, and then Oregon just score 2 touchdowns to make it score a little better. They score 17. Then it's 45-17 with like 6 minutes left. Oregon get the ball back, you know, throw the ball deep for some. Then it's 45-24 with like 2 minutes left, and Georgia just run the ball and make the clock game over. So, yeah, you have it. My prediction is 45-24. I mean, call me delusional, call me biased, but you can't tell me how Oregon can really keep up with Georgia right now. I mean, he just can't. I mean, I just don't see it. But, yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out.